So what you want to do is just get yourself stuck in the door. Just shoot it and walk kind of halfway. And then you want to morph and unmorph quick. Just down and up. Down and up. See how she moves up a half a tile? And you just keep doing this. And you can do it fast, you can do it slow. If you do it too slow, she'll get stuck though. Like, see how she's stuck and I can't do anything? So if you press down and not up right away, she can get stuck. And then also something to keep in mind. Should just make. See, I got my EverDrive in, right? I'll just make a save state over there so I don't have to keep resetting. Yeah, so you just get stuck and just press down up. One thing you want to keep in mind is some controllers have what's called drift. So you may accidentally press the left or the right button as you press down and up. So if it presses left or right, you're going to see Samus go to the left or to the right in the wall. So if she were to go left, she's going to get stuck in the wall because then she can't roll out. If she goes right too far, she's going to fall off the screen. So you have to, when you try this, if you go straight up, that's cool, but if you have drift, like I tend to drift, I tend to drift left, I think. So I go to the right side. And then you just keep wrapping until you see her head again. And then she's right here, and you can just come out. And you can do it on, and depending on which way you drift, like if you've got a severe, severe left drift, you can go to the right door. And then she'll just naturally go left. She'll just end up here. So that's kind of, door glitch is pretty easy. The risk on it's not too terrible. It's probably more so because after Ridley and you go to Craig, you know you gotta do it on Craig's, and if you soft lock, then of course you're like, 13 minutes in or whatever. But you get kind of used to it though. I can show you the Rio trick too. So there's this Rio in this room up here. Let's just start here. So these two guys, see this block down here? I stand on the block and shoot up. This block right here. And just shoot up. And then just jump over those two guys. Just jump over. And then morph. Alright, so this Rio. So you can do this all in like one fluid motion if you want. So what I normally do is I shoot the Rio like that, and then stand on this block. Stand on this block as far right as you can. And jump up. See, I was too far right there. Actually, I got the Rio paused too late. But see the hitbox of this guy here? His hitbox goes to the end of this pixel. So as long as you're standing like right here, his hitbox shouldn't hit you as long as you jump straight up and then go right. Like that. That took me a little while to learn, but it'll save you several seconds, you know, if instead you're doing like crap like this. Yeah. And then if you do that the same every time, that makes the patterns on the blue climb here the same every time. One thing about these rippers, I'll show you the rippers. And he's all messed up, of course. Now I can't do it because I paused him too late. Alright, I paused him too late. I'm gonna start over. The problem with that is I just did my save state too late, so because normally you're just pressing right the whole time and I kind of paused. Yeah, so right now I'm on my EverDrive. I'm still doing it wrong. So you see this ripper here? So when he's moving right and he goes off screen, so when you jump up here and he goes off screen to the right, that means that the ripper above will be going right as well. So what you want is you want the rippers to be going left as they leave the screen. That way they're out of your way up here. So this guy here, right here is our main concern, the second one. We're going to make sure he's going left when he leaves the screen. So see how he's going left? So that puts this one up here out of the way. So as long as that's going left there, then this ripper here is going left. See how he's out of our way? If he's going right, let's see if we can get him to go right. So now he's going right, so this ripper up here will be going right, and he'll be in our way. See how he's in our way? Yeah. So that's a good one to learn. That's called a manipulation. You can manipulate the enemies. Because the enemies have they're in storage slots. So they share storage slots with each other. So when slot 1 is going to the right, the next slot 1 to spawn above will be going right. So the orange here, so what you want to do is morph and then go like that. This takes a little bit of practice. Just morph, pause a little bit, go right. Morph, pause, go right. And then sometimes you'll hit that little edge. But it's fast. Just practice it a bunch. And then this room, you can do like let's make a save state. I just shoot up. Shoot him. Shoot him. And then you can do like a quick... Oop, did that wrong. There's two ways of doing this purple one. You can kill him or you can jump over him. You can do that. I think usually the fastest missile times are like 1:41. Something like that. My times are usually, I think they were like 1:44. Like, just crappy because I do Craig first. So I don't even do this on my route. Because when you do Craig first, you don't need to get these missiles. I'm gonna shoot him, shoot up. I saw you doing this last night. And then you can do a quick trip there. Just go past him like that. And then this shaft, what I like, god damn it. Just jump straight up. Now I can't do it, of course, because I'm showing somebody. Like that. You basically just like split the goalpost there. And then, okay. And this next one's kind of tricky. So there's going to be these two guys up here. These two guys right here. They're going to be in your way. I have a quick way around that. It's maybe a little difficult, but you don't have to try, but I just want you to be aware of this trick. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump straight up, shoot him. Oh, I haven't done this in a while. I'm going to just go quick. Now I can't do it. Yeah. I may have to forget this because I've... May have to forget this trick, because I can't even get it. You can do that too. It's called the Ripper Boost. So you don't have to wait on the Ripper. You can do that. So you can't make the crawler to the right. So it's faster just to jump than shoot, of course. So anytime you're spending killing an enemy is just time you're losing. And here you just jump over the guy. So this is where you're going to save a lot of your time. So if you're not getting, so on your route you're going to the right and you're getting E-tank and you're getting bombs. That takes like, you know, minutes of time. So you can still go to the right here. And you can still get your E-tank. And this guy gets in your way, just kind of lag him out. And just walk through him. You can get your E-tank and then go back left. if you skip the sea tank, you save like 36 seconds or something like that. So then this is where I would do the door trick. Just like that. So see how that bug hit me? These bugs are all randomized. They're never the same. So sometimes you might walk through the door and like 2 may hit you, 1 may hit you, sometimes they're way off to the left. So you want to make sure you have more than 16 health when you come through this door, because you'll die if you have 2 bugs hit you. And so when you grab this, there's like a fast way and a slow way. The slow way is to just come up here and shoot it and jump. But the fast way is to do, you want to shoot and jump in the air, like so. So what I do, I don't know if you can see this. So what I do is I like hold A, press left, hold A, and then press B in the air. So see how she shoots in the air? So you want to do that, so you grab it all in one solid motion like that. It's like one fluid motion. These stupid bugs get in your way. So there's a wrap. It's called the ice beam wrap. So it's a way to, so you know on the map, so you have to go all the way up, you have to go all the way left, you have to go back down, and you gotta go all the way right. So that's like what, 2 minutes? So you can actually skip, so I have to get the ice beam here, you can skip a lot of the map. And just go straight to Norfair. This here takes a lot of practice, but so once you get door glitching down and you want to learn this trick, this will save a lot of time, because then you don't have to go all the way back up here. Yeah. So what I do on this trick as I shoot the door. Let's wait for this ripper. I shoot the door, I freeze the ripper. I get caught in the door again, I go up. Oh, now I lost it. And you want to go up until Samus is just off the screen. And then when she's off the screen, you want to morph. And you want to be about, see how I'm halfway out of the wall? It's going to be about halfway out of the wall here, so she falls out easily. So once she's off screen, then you press down, and you want to hold right, or press right, and she'll fall out of the wall. And when she falls out, you want to make sure that ripper is going right, so that she doesn't hit the ripper. So once she stops, yeah. So once she stops here, I press up, so she stands up. And then you see that other ripper on the screen? You want him to be going right as he leaves the screen, because these two rippers share slots with, I think they're called Novas in Norfair. You want the Novas to be going right so they get out of your way. So as long as both of these rippers are going right as they leave the screen, you're good. And how you get them out of the way is you just jump. Just do a long jump with A. Just hold A. So now the screen looks like this. So what I normally do is I just kind of hold right until you see the screen move, and then you just stop. See how it went like and now what I do is I hold left, and then I do a small jump, and I press B. Oh, I must have went too high. Let's try this again. Usually I'm doing this like out of muscle memory. See how the Ripper is going left? Of course, now that I'm showing you, I can't get it. It's usually how it works. There we go. So that brings us out here. See, you're right in front of Norfair entry. So this will save you like 2 minutes of time. I think there's tutorials on how to do it on speedrun.com. So those rippers I was talking about. Oh, this is the come at me bro right here. See this guy? So I don't know if I've showed you my shirt. But I got a Metroid shirt of this room. It's called Come At Me Bro. CHX made that. Yeah, it's pretty sweet skip. So you see these furry guys? These are called Novas. And for this come at me bro, usually when I come in, so... Oh, we gotta do this again. Yeah, I think I have like 5 t-shirts from CHX. So if he's coming at you like that, that's what you want. That's why we call him Come At Me Bro, because you want him to come at you. Because when he does, you can just jump over him. See that? And if he doesn't, let's see if we can change it. If he doesn't, you have to like pause. I'm not sure how to change this guy. Okay, you have to kind of pause, and then you can freeze him. See that? See how it kind of paused at the start there? Of course, he's gonna keep coming at me. Yeah. But anyways, when he's over there and he's not coming at you, you kind of pause, and then you go at him, and you can freeze him. So those 2 rippers, these are the Novas I was talking about. Those 2 rippers correlate to this Nova and this Nova. You want them to be going right, so they're not in your way when you're up here. So see how that one's going left? He's in my way, but that one's going right. So that means the top ripper was going left off screen when I did that thing, and the second ripper was going right. So see how he's going right? You already know about this guy, right? The good pattern, bad pattern. No, I think these are called the Novas. Yeah. I think you already know about this guy here, this purple dude. When he's a low jumper, that means he got a good pattern, Ridley. If he's jumping medium, like up here, it's good pattern. If he's jumping high, like to the ceiling, it's bad pattern. You can do a swag. You can do a swag jump here. So you can roll off, do an unmorph jump. Anyways. Yeah. Hey. Oh, the purple guy? So the purple guy I'm talking about is this purple guy. So if he's low like that, it's good. If he's jumping like this height maybe, it's like the top or the second block, it's called a mid jumper. That means you're good. If he's jumping all the way to the ceiling, that's a bad pattern. That means that Ridley fires her fireballs right in front of her, and you can't stand in front of her. So good pattern, Ridley, is when you can just stand next to her and just shoot her. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, there's one thing about this door that you need to know. So when you go through this door, sometimes you'll get hit. It's called like you got ghosted, or the ghost monster, or the door monster. So in order to avoid the door monster here, always go in morphed. Always go through that door morphed. So here's another way, so you normally need bombs here to go down, you know. So this is where we use the door glitch here to get down. And that puts us right there. So this room can be tricky, but it's not too bad. Like if you have ice. So I usually just jump over all this crap. See how much it lags though? I normally will freeze this guy here. Freeze him going right. And just come back. So just jump on this block and just jump. Oh, I didn't freeze him. So this purple dude coming at me right here is important because he's tied to the ballroom. Have you heard of the good ball or the bad ballroom pattern? That's related to this guy. So as long as you freeze him going right, you'll have good ball pattern. If he's going left, you'll have bad ball pattern. So that's why I always freeze him when he's coming at you. That's that way you'll have the good ball pattern. Yeah, it makes the balls hit you when you come in the door. It will hit you. If you get hit in the door, you know you got good ball pattern. Yeah. Because in the ballroom, you want those balls to be going left. Like, you know, they're just going away from you and they're not coming at you. What I normally do here is, like, on the third block, I do a full jump. And then a half jump onto that block. You see how they're not in my way here? Just come in here, third block, full jump. Jump on here. Full jump. I wait. And then I jump here. And then you can freeze him, or just go. So it doesn't matter what these guys do. As long as you do a full jump here, they're not going to hit you. Wait here. Freeze. Oh, I didn't do a good jump. Freeze. Oh, I missed. This room's tricky though. This is one of the deadliest rooms in the game. As long as you do the same thing every time, it's not bad. It's easy peasy. Third block, full jump. I just sit here and I wait, and then I jump. That way those bees don't get in your way. Should probably make a save state there. Oh, I could show you something else, just to keep in mind. So the doors in these rooms actually cause lag. So if you shoot the door out, it delags the room. You see that? How there's way less lag? It's because of the door. If you shoot the door out, but see how it changed the pattern though? And then for this room, I just go to the right, go into a ball, come out, go to the door. Go into a ball. See how I got hit there? That's good. You want to get hit. So you want to make sure you have more than 24 health going into that room or you're going to die. Yeah, you want to get hit. You just want to make sure you have more than 24 health going into this room, though. Because that's what they hit you for. And I just basically hold left. If you get hit, hold left, jump. God, why is it? Jump, jump. I can't do it now that I'm showing you. Jump, jump. Jump. Come on, controller. Yeah, you should be able to jump over this guy and jump under this guy. Just like that. Sometimes it eats your inputs, though. You gotta be careful. Alright. So the reason they call this good ballroom is because of these. See how these balls are going left? They don't get in your way. So I just stay here. So just get to the end, come down, let them pass. Then jump up here, jump, freeze him, jump through. This is, I think Deity calls this, not this pattern, but he calls it like the Lance Armstrong. Is when there's one ball in here, because Lance Armstrong has one ball. So just jump up, freeze him. Jump up, freeze him, and then freeze him. And then so you can get by. And then here you can just wait for now. Just do that. Yeah. It's called the Lance Armstrong. Is when you get one ball on the shaft. So I had 2 balls on the shaft, so I didn't have the Lance Armstrong. So you can just wait. So here I have no missiles, so I just freeze him. Oh, freeze him like that. Come down here. Jump. That was bad. You don't really want that guy to follow you, because then he lags the room out. Freeze. Now I can't do it. I'm used to actually having missiles in here because I do Craig first. Let's see if we can actually do this right. Freeze him. Freeze him. There's a few different patterns in this room. Sometimes there's like 2 that come at you, and you can just jump over them like that. You can do like an unmorphed jump when there's 2 coming at you. But don't be afraid to use your ice beam there. And then here you just basically hold left and jump. So when this guy, like, see how he's on the ceiling? That means he got good pattern. This guy here should not ever get in your way. that. This room takes a lot of practice, though. It's kind of deadly. It ends a lot of runs if you don't do it right. Especially this last guy here. If you don't jump right here, he'll hit you and he can kill you and knock you down in here. And then it's hard to get out. You gotta like freeze him, jump up. So you see how there was two coming at me and I just did an unmorph jump? Oh, are you getting high jump? Yeah, you don't need to get high jump. High jump's actually worse. Like, on the escape, it makes the escape worse. After Mother Brain. The thing about... Yeah. Like, when you get more comfortable, you can just take high jump out, because that's, you know, that's another minute and a half, 2 minutes. And then you know that pit by Mother Brain? It's called Dan's Pit. I got another shirt here. So in that pit next to Mother Brain is called Dan's Pit. It's where Follow the Dan. He's a speedrunner on Twitch. He used to play Metroid. He fell in this pit once when he had a PB going, and we kind of joked that he lost his wallet in there. So whenever you fall, you have to try to find his wallet. CHX made that shirt. Yeah, because you can't get out of that pit if you don't have bombs or high jump. But yeah, I would work on taking bombs out of your run first. And then when you get more comfortable, you can take high jump out. So I should have good pattern Ridley. So what you want to do is always go into this door in a morph ball. That way you can get under Ridley's fireballs. There's a slight chance she'll hit you. Sometimes she does hit you. See how she hit me there? See, it just depends. I think it's the frame on which you go in the door. She's hit me 50% of the time. Okay. So you want to make sure you have more than 24 health going in here. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. You're pretty much committed. So here's where I was saying. So you want to hold down B, and then you can like mash, select, and then left. See how many shots that fires? And if you get really good, you can like jump and do it all at once. But it's hard to do when it's up in the air like this. But the main thing, like, hold down B and just mash select. Just do it fast. I think you're doing deathless, he said. So then you come in here and you get... Oh yeah, I don't have bombs. So I can actually like glitch up into here. See how I did that? If you don't have bombs, you can still get by that by doing like an unmorph jump up, and you can glitch through it. Yeah. He's gonna kill me. I'm probably gonna die in this room. Yeah, I figured. So anyways, if you're doing deathless, just do your thing and get out. I don't normally go out of Ridley's lair because I don't normally do deathless. I usually just up A to this point. Yeah, that's kind of a cool glitch you can do. So I normally just up A. Do you have a second controller? Because if you do, like if you ever want to do the up A stuff, there's a fast trick on the up A's. So what I normally do is I'll actually hold down up A on the second controller right now, and then I'll hit up on this controller, and then as soon as I go past halfway I hit start, and then the up A just registers and I hit start again. Saves you like a few seconds. And then just do the same thing here, hold up A on the other controller. And then just hit start. Yeah, that's way faster. I'm gonna go get the energy tank. So like, as you get better, like when you're around like 20 minutes or something, you're going to want to think about taking this E-tank out here first. Because I think getting the E-tank after Craig saves like 30 seconds, something like that. 40 seconds. So then you just wrap here too. So doing all that, oops, I should have made a save state. Damn it. So wrapping around those two platforms in Craig's, it looks swag, doesn't it? But it's also fast, so if you can learn how to get around those pillars quick, or these platforms. So if you fall down here, that's fine, because you can just freeze the Ripper and just come up here. But normally that's you should end up right here. If you hit up when you're morphed, and you hit up, it kind of slows her descent. You can press right, and she should go right to the red door. Just like that. So that's one way to get rid of this freeze that bee, is you just walk in here, unmorph, morph, freeze. Freeze. Freeze him. So I got a bad Craig pattern. You see how that guy's on the, like, we call him a short jumper. See how he's hopping along the ceiling? That means you're gonna get a Craig pattern that's not desired. It's like a worse Craig pattern. This room is actually really difficult. It kills a lot of runs. However, if you get the energy tank in, like we got, it's not near as bad because you have all this energy. Because otherwise you just have 30 energy and these guys hit for 20. You can just freeze all these guys. Just freeze, freeze, freeze. And then here, just fall. There's actually quite a few strats for this room, but this is the safe way to do it. See, I like the safer ways that normally... I can't even do the safe way. Like that, let him come down. So if we had a good pattern, I could show you a cool trick in this room. But since we have got bad pattern, I can't show you it. So see this hopper right here? If there was if we had good pattern, you could sit on this pillar and just come off the pillar, and he would hop over you. So one thing you never want to do here is you never want to go into this door morphed. If you go in morphed, you're going to get hit. That's a good safe way to do that. So if you need, you know, you can farm this guy, just do this. Of course it wastes a lot of time, but alright, so we've got enough energy here that we shouldn't have to grab the E-tank before we kill Craig. If you come in here and you only got like 30 health, you want to grab the E-Tank. So, if you don't need the E-Tank, just go in standing up. Just come down here, freeze a spike. See the middle spike there is frozen? So if you can freeze that, or this top spike here, then you can just kind of run into them. Sometimes when you freeze the spike, it will unfreeze, you have to freeze it again. Then you can just blast him. See how it came unfrozen? See how it came unfrozen there? So this is kind of tricky, but as long as you can get his spikes. Just do that. So it works on the middle or the top spike. You can just kind of run into them like that. But before you go slamming into him, just always make sure that he's got one of those spikes frozen. See, and this is where having an EverDrive is huge. Because you can just practice this for forever. This fight is so much fun with a bunch of missiles and the ice beam. It only takes like 7 seconds. It's awesome. So you can get the energy tank, and then... So if you ever get stuck down here... Let's see. So if you ever get stuck down here, get into a morph ball and do an unmorph jump. It gives you extra boost. And you don't need bombs to get out. Just get into a morph ball when you're in the lava, and then just do an unmorph jump. You should be able to get out. So here, a lot of people do different things. You can just do this. It's slow, but it mostly works. Now, that's why I said mostly. Because you can get ghost blocked. Yeah, see, that's why I don't even try that way. I usually try to do something like that. and then try to stand on this block here, and then just shoot up, and then try to shoot 2 out, stand up on them, stand up here, shoot 2 more out, and then stand on this one, and then you can do like an unmorph like that. Yeah, so this guy here, if you don't kill him and take his his drop, then that Ripper won't spawn outside. So I'll show you though, he's gonna be here, but now if we go back in, screw you. Okay, so I'm not going to kill him. See how there's no Ripper? So you want to make sure that's the hopper I was talking about. So now he's there. So there's a few things you can do here. You can like you can screw up like I just did. This freaking guy, dude. You can do that. It's kind of swag. Oh man, I missed it. I was gonna try to freeze him in midair. You can like, if you get real good at it, you can like freeze him and stand on him. Anyways, I don't normally try this, so. I keep pressing left. So there's a problem there. If you do try this, so if you want to try this trick, you don't want that Ripper there. See how he gets in the way. But if you don't have high jump, then you can't get up here. So, just something to think about. So you want him there if you don't have high jump, so you can freeze him like that. I think. So that's pretty much Craig's place. Sometimes I'll shoot him to like delag the room. See how laggy it is? So if you shoot enemies, it should delag it. But of course, shooting enemies takes more time. So these two screes that came down, the birds, they're called screes. You want to make sure and always kill them and grab their drops. And you want to do it on this block. And don't ever scroll the screen forward before you pick up the drops. And I'll show you why. Where's my last... it's probably in Craig's lair. Oh no, it's right here. So I'll show you what happens if you don't pick up their drops. See this guy? He's in our way. We don't want him in our way. If you pick up their drops, if you kill them and pick up their drops, then this guy won't be in our way. You can just go through. But it's important to not scroll the screen forward. So if you get pretty good at freezing these guys here, these Simpsons, God damn it, you can actually freeze them and then use them to jump off to the left platform. So see how I can jump there? That saves time for me having to go here and then here. I can just jump off that Simpson. So freeze them like that, and then do that. So as long as he's in this position, see how he's going like horizontal? As long as he's going horizontal, you should be able to jump off of him. If he's not, just jump here. Yeah, you can't scroll the screen or that little dude's gonna show up in your way. So just freeze these two guys. Probably should save it. Freeze him, jump, freeze him, jump. Alright, Turian. So what I usually do here is I run off to the left so I can group these 3 Metroids together and just shoot up. See how I can shoot all of them? Oh, I gotta make a save state. Gotta make my save states. So you can kill all 3 of them with 5 missiles. Yeah. So whenever you shoot up, they kind of align together. So you always want to shoot up. And then when you kill Metroids on the same exact frame, their drops are always the same. So you see I got 3 missiles there? So what you want to do, see if I can do it. What you would want to do preferably is 1, 2, 3, 4, then come down and shoot this one, and then these 2. Then you kill them on different frames, so that way if you need missiles and energy, you've got more of a chance to get missiles and energy. But that's called grouping, that's what you want to do. So I missed the top guy, and then he can shoot this way. Kill him, kill him. But it's more about conserving your missiles. So you see I got different drops there? That's why you want to do that. So you shoot 4 missiles into the group and then 1 for each Metroid. So the trick to this door is there's going to be 3 Rinkas that will try to hit you. If you want a chance to avoid them, if you want a chance to avoid those Rinkas, get up on this platform and just roll into the door. Roll into the door. It still hit me. I'll have to do a save state there. It's not guaranteed, but of course, now I keep getting hit. Yeah, see, I didn't get hit that time, so it's not perfect, but so these 2 guys, just usually do something like that. You want to do like an unwarp jump, like that. It's the quickest way to get around those 2. So if you kill these 2 Metroids, you're going to have 2 Metroids over here. Well, should. I got everything all messed up. So if you kill these 2 guys, you should have 2 Metroids on these other 3 blocks. So if you don't want those Metroids, don't kill these guys. I usually like do a big jump. I'll do a save state there too. Yeah. So here what I do, you can do 2 things. You can just do a big jump, freeze, medium jump, freeze, stand on him. And then you can freeze him and then jump up to here. Or you can do a morph ball if you want to kill some Metroids. If you want to group these 2 guys, it's a little dangerous. But you can do that and group them. That's if you need Metroids to kill. Do that. If not, just do this. And then This part you can either stand up or morph ball. Oh, I did save state. Dang it. So see how the Metroid caught me? Alright, so you can go around him. Like that. It's a little scary, but as long as you don't press right. If you press right, he's probably gonna grab you. Then I normally group these two guys here and just shoot them. Just jump over this guy, group all three. I gotta do save state. So for this Metroid though, I would just recommend actually freezing him. That's much safer. Because if you don't have bombs and he grabs you, it ends your run. So I would just freeze him. That's the bad thing about not getting bombs is if you get picked up by a Metroid, you're not getting out. So you gotta keep that in mind. If you're gonna get rid of bombs, you can't get away from Metroids. So here, yeah, just do a jump over him and then group all of them. Jump over him, group them. You can kill both. See how I killed 3 or 4 missiles, 111, different drops. Four missiles, 1 to the right, 1 to the left. Four missiles. See, I got different drops. If you don't need to kill them, just do that, or just do this. That's normally what we do. And then this guy usually frees him like that. Something like that. Just depends on if you need to kill Metroids or you just need to get away from them. So there's like multiple ways to do these last 3. You can freeze him, jump, freeze him. That way he's out of your way so you can walk or morph. Freeze, 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 because otherwise you could get into a situation where he's in your way. There's times where you can't jump over him. So I just normally I just jump up and freeze him in the air. That way I can walk under him like this. I'm doing that wrong. So, Mother Brain Room. You're always gonna get hit in the door. It's just gonna happen. But I normally just have your missiles on, just start firing, get to the edge of this, and then do that. Just always have your missiles on here. Start firing. Something like that. And if these guys get in your way, you can just freeze them. Just like that. You can do this slow. Doesn't matter. Just get comfortable with this room, you know? I think when I first played, like, I would just sit here and just freeze these guys. So that way, it kind of, then you can kind of practice this. You know, you can practice looking at the cannons. See, because if you freeze these Rinkas, then you're not going to be near as anxious in this room. So don't be afraid to just freeze. And then always look at this top turret when you're going to jump up here. Make sure it's going up, or make sure it's not going to fire at you when you're standing up here. And you can always duck. Alright, so I think I saw you doing this last night. I think you got this part mostly figured out. Just play it safe. Just freeze Rinkas. So when you're standing on this pillar right there, right here in the middle, they're always going to try to come at you. So you just freeze them. Just take your time. And come down here, freeze them. And then see, so what I was saying last night is always respect the left, bottom left spawn. To see how they come out of there. So you always want to stand over here. You always want to stand over here. That way if they come out hot, you can freeze them. So this is Dan's pit. So see how I fell in? I have no way of getting out without more fall bombs or high jump. So if you kill Mother Brain and you don't have more fall bombs or high jump and you fall in and you don't have a Rinka to freeze, you're screwed. And if you get really brave, you can go towards the tank. But the thing is, if you go towards the tank, then that cannon likes to hit you. So yeah, the main thing about Mother Brain is just try to stay calm. Freeze the Rinkas. Take your time to get more comfortable. And the escape is just, try not to bonk your head. See, you get really excited because you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna have a PB, and then you just start bonking your head on these damn platforms. That's it. That's Caesar's Ridley First All Bosses tutorial. Hey, thanks man, I appreciate that. It's very kind of you.